Forgotten that one, but he's actually just going to go for the rise, so locks this in, but we get to see Faker now trying his hand at this Talon.
Second game ever of Talon, no victories on Talon, 0-1.
Well, the bullet doesn't land in for the root. Koro's starting to roam over, but can't get there fast enough, doesn't have the ghost. Huni goes back in, overheats, gets a lot of damage in. Peanut dashing forward, slows him up. Faker coming over the wall, gonna flash forward, finds the kill. First blood going over him, and now Koro in a bad spot. Parkour coming through, bringing him over the wall. Resonating strike takes him out, and SKT put 2 on the board.
Big mistake there from Mowgli. Remember the young player making what is a big match.
Weaken him quite a bit. Knocks him down to half HP. Red carpet's ready to go. Faker arriving, jumps in underneath the turret. Ignite goes out. He'll go down. Peanut claiming the kill with the
back end though.
Huni getting hit up with the cleaver, and Kuro now arriving. Can Huni make it out of here safely is going to be the question.
Ult.
Yeah, True Shot Barrage comes through, but it's not going to connect. Now Peanut just has to escort Huni out of the jungle, which looks like it will be an easy enough task. You know what, Peanut, he just wants to fight Kuro. Slowing him up with the E yet again. Can he get a resonating strike in? Doesn't even need it. Just pops the Dragon's Rage through the exhaust and still comes up with a kill.
And this is the Rocks Tigers Peanut finally showing up. He got a little bit of a lead.
Wave's a little bit weak. Kuro could clear this out relatively easily. Ashero comes down. They get on top of Mowgli. Peanut going in underneath the tower, and Huni pinching from the side. They're able to burn out the Rengar, and Kuro goes down in the meantime. Faker coming in from the sides is able to...
Dr. Mundo!
He won't go down, but yeah, Mundo doesn't die either, but Peanut is looking to change that, comes over the wall, kicks him back, Wild Growth comes out in time, but there's just so much damage here from the Lee Sin, from the Ashe, they're able to take him down in the end.
But we're getting the what-ifs, Achilles, in an even game you see.
To actually take him out, but SK Telecom, they're going to go ahead and move up towards his top side, try to pinch in. Mowgli gets caught by the Ashe Arrow, and he goes down. Faker finds his third kill. Kuro still here to try to defend this. Marin trying to split the bottom lane, but SK Telecom can just keep taking. See the TPA skin come out, troll Cloud Templar a little bit.
Well, they want to kill Huni.
It looks like they will be able to do that. Throws down the equalizer, but Marin will still be able to walk away, but they had to use the sadism and the Wild Growth.
And usually kills are important, but what happens on the map when they send...
Tracking that. So they know that he's on the bottom side of the map, will not be able to join in. Thrill the Hunt comes through. Mowgli throwing down that control ward inside the pit.
One level advantage.
Vision. Deep TP coming through from Huni. I don't think this has been spotted out yet. Ashe Arrow comes through, won't connect. And Huni is just laying down the red carpet to the backside, finds Tucson, takes him out with a solo kill. Faker trying to jump onto Kuro, jumps over the wall with a parkour, dashes forward, comes up with it. 2 kills, plus the Baron going over to SK Telecom. Actually, no, they peel back, but they can go ahead and opt right back into taking the Baron.
It was all about the map play. Now, what will Marin do? He's going back. He could teleport in, but it's just a solo effort.
Now he doesn't really surrender it.
They don't really have vision for it either. Yeah, you can see Marin's walking, so they've given up on the Baron hopes. They have no way to check it.
Yeah. So that will be Baron over to SKT. They keep pushing down these lanes in impressive fashion, like we've seen from them all game long. And now he's going to try to trade some damage back, but just really has to hightail it out of here.
They're giving up the turret. They're spending too much time on this.
Coming out, dashes back in, almost takes out Tucson, actually.
It's a big mistake,
they're going to be losing the base.
Can't make these sort of plays against Baron minions. This is Afreeca going a little bit too solo queue. They got down the man, they got down Faker, but at the cost of double inhibitor.
Seems like a good trade, right? Equalizer thrown down, Kuro gets caught up by that Ashe Arrow and taken out by Peanut. His former teammate snipes him out with Sonic Wave. Peanut taking a lot of damage on the exchange. Redemption will pop him back up, keep him alive for now. First Nexus turret falls. It's 4 members, 4v4 inside the base. Peanut as low as he is, he might have to back off. No, goes in onto Kramer, kicks him the wrong way though, towards the fountain, but it doesn't matter. Nexus turret number 2 goes down. The Nexus will fall under 30 minutes. SKT stomp out of Afreeca Freecs in convincing fashion. So standard top lane matchup coming out here for Huni, picking up that Poppy, but yeah, Vladimir going back to high priority. And he's already doing a pretty good job.
No summoners.
Yeah, Tucson, he's going to get locked down. Tether coming through. Big burst of damage from the Graves. Helps take him down. Wolf actually finds the first blood. And bang, he's not even able to really push forward and get the assist in.
He wasn't there.
Comes down, he goes low, has to enter the Sanguine pool. Won't get much more damage in for the pop on the Hemoplague. And now SKT, they have to kite back. One more shot onto Peanut would do it. Faker gets rooted up, doesn't have the pull, and he goes down. Tucson finds the kill. Meanwhile, Wolf falls over by the blue buff. Kuro picking that one. Kuro, Peanut's nearby, he's gonna flash in for this one. Knocks him up with Keeper's Verdict. Now Peanut arriving into the line, plus collateral damage, takes him out. They find the kill. Roll the hunt pop by Spirit, but
His lack of cooldowns, teleports coming in.
yeah, TP's coming through. They're going to be looking for a dive on the bottom lane. Marn and Spirit wrapping around from behind. Tucson taking a lot of damage, but it's going to be 5 members in the bottom side. Bang and Wolf in such a rough spot. Bang gets caught out, knocked up by the depth charge, and taken out as Kuro pops him with that threaded volley, and that should be first brick going over to Afreeca.
In particular, but in team fights, so much harder in a big map to be able to achieve as they want Wolf.
Oh, Wolf, and he's just going to get popped. Strangledorns won't even have a chance to knock him up. He just goes down. The damage from Kuro and Spirit. Very nice position for the Weaver's Wall to cut off the rest of SKT. Ash Arrow comes out. They find Wolf. They'll slow him up. Weaver's Wall cutting out the rest of SK Telecom from retreating back towards that tier 2 tower. Peanut going to jump over with the collateral damage. They're still up front, soaking up as much as he can. Oh, Hooney's pretty far forward as well. Kuro tossed out that Weaver's Wall, but the rest of the team playing around this bottom side, looking to pick off Hooney. Hit by the Ash Arrow, dragged back in with a dredge line, and he goes down. So they do find it, so now no tanky front line here for SK Telecom.
Not much lockdown.
Telecom. Oh, Faker, no, he goes big, flashes in on top of Kramer. Protobelt coming down. Hemoblade ticks away, and Faker comes up with the massive kill. Zonia is thrown down to dodge out on those Strangledorns. Now Faker can just try to exit on the backside of the fight. Hooney really far forward, tried desperately to take out Kuro, will not be able to do so. Pays for that one with his life, but man, Faker just diving in.
That's why
Does not have the flash, goes into the Sanguine pool.
No Zonia's
not available. He's going to try to sustain as much as he can, but it's just too much. Afreeca. Nice collapse by 4 members. They take him out.
it's probably the best time they have to take the Baron short of future kills. Hemoplague threat is gone with the Vladimir being dead, but Afreeca returned to the map, which pushing up lane slowly is, oh, they turn on Peanut.
Yeah, Peanut going to get locked down, popped up on the depth charge. He gets taken out. Now that the Graves is eliminated, 45 seconds on his death timer. That should be the turn on to Baron for Afreeca. Mooney will go ahead, split bottom, take out that tier 1 tower, but that's just a hit compared to snatching up this Baron.
They need to finish the Baron. They're against 3 members. It looks like SKT aren't even going to try to put up a contest.
Yeah, they're going to try to just get some turrets in. Now they're in danger of getting collapsed on.
Can they stop mid lane from going down? They can. This is really...
Trying to get on the Peanut. He quick draws away, but now he's going to get cut off by this Weaver's Wall. Targeted out by Kuro, and very well may fall. Redemption coming down. Is it enough to keep him alive? Yes, it is. Right on the backside, it comes through, and Spirit gets popped, stunned into the wall by Hooney. And they finish him off, and Peanut barely makes it out with his life.
Yeah, Kuro pulled off because of the teleport coming through. 1,000 gold lead. 8,000, I guess, more accurately. It's a big, deep teleport.
TP going onto the ward. Peanut's already dead. Kuro coming up with the kill, and now Marn wrapping around from above.
They want now. He's slowed down, loses the home guards. They'll back away. This needs to be Baron.
That's going to be Baron. Yeah, 50 seconds on the clock for Peanut. It would be a miracle steal for SKT.
It'll be a Baron start, but remember, Faker is fearsome with everything up. He can solo get 50% HP down on every member. Talia Wall will slow them, though.
Yeah, TP's coming into the pit. Hooney, they're going to try to commit into this one. He does have the Keeper's Verdict. He's going to charge it up, but the Baron already goes over. He boots Spirit away.
Faker.
Very barely, though. Hooney dashing in. Faker going in, throws down that Hemoplague, but still gets popped. Has to go straight into the Zonias. Can't come up with a single kill yet. Takes a ton of damage from the seismic jump, and will get picked off. Kuro comes up with a kill now. Hooney trying to exit, flashes away on the top side of the pit, but he's going to get his GA popped in the meantime. Bang and Wolf kiting around this bottom side of the pit. Get a lot of damage through onto Spirit, but they cannot finish him off. And that is just going to be such a strong spot. Yeah, Elder Dragon just going to get shredded through by Afreeca Freecs. 3 stacks going forward for them, plus Baron buff. One of those stacks being Infernal. Afreeca, if they can't close, pop the Guardian Angel yet again, and now an assault on 2 fronts here, mid lane and bottom lane. Going down as Afreeca just consistently apply pressure. Spirit jumping in, facing the sand, forcing the Sanguine pool out from Faker. So just losing even more HP. Bottom turret falls, mid will follow suit here. A couple more hits will take it out, and Marn's got the wave ready to go in top. He can just have to think that SKT are going to get strangled out of this game.
So Weaver's Wall once again. Peanut has flash.
Strangledorn's thrown down. Get popped up, is able to back himself into that corner, but that's going to be all 3 inhibitors falling. SKT, can they do anything? Faker poking in from the sidelines. Hooney wasn't in range to initiate a fight.
And Hooney's caught.
Yeah, way out of position. He's going to get locked down. Big Keeper's Verdict might just keep him alive, but Kuro's there to try to follow up. He does not have a flash to get over the wall, and he will go down. Meanwhile, Faker getting popped up by the depth charge. Goes really low, goes into the Sanguine pool, pushing forward, trying to get some HP back, but he just can't do it. Kuro comes up with a double kill. And now Afreeca with 2 members dead on the side of SK Telecom. Will be pushing in, looking to end the game. Dredgeline forward onto Bang. Catches him up, forces out both of those summoner spells. The turrets are now collapsing. Peanut flashing over the Weaver's wall, trying to keep himself alive, but there's nothing that SKT can do to defend the base. They will lose this game too, and Afreeca Freecs will keep their hopes alive. And they'll be taking us to game number 3.
And it was so disciplined from Afreeca Freecs. They did it so cleanly. At the end of the game, when they were fruitlessly following Marin, it felt like Afreeca's chase on Faker. Adjustment here helps Afreeca a lot because they had Ezreal, who was going to get pushed in game 1 by the Karma and Ashe. This time they have the Ashe. Ashe
To try to go for this, lay down that equalizer.
How many warning signs does Kuro need?
I don't know, here comes the dash, equalizer thrown down. Rune Prison connects on the Peanut, but he's not eating any turret shots yet. Kicks him into the wall. Sonic Wave available, but they're able to hand it off the Faker. Nice juggling coming through from SK Telecom to make sure that the kill goes over to the Talon. Faker walking away with first blood's gonna be very happy. Well though, Huni maybe in a bad spot, so the hunt comes out. Spirit gonna be jumping in onto him, locks him down with a bola. Faker comes over the wall, throws down the ignite. Can they keep him alive? The shield comes out from the scrap shield, keeps him up for just a little bit longer as they trade one back onto Rengar. Now Marin has to exit, does have the sadism, keeps himself alive, but goes quite low and has to pop the flash. So Afreeca lose out in so many ways. Drama guy, Kuro gonna flash away, exhaust comes down. Faker's still gonna be chasing in.
Still a really long lane.
Plenty of damage, and Kuro will go down. Flash forward has to come out from Faker, but they're gonna go ahead and send in Marin with the TPs, collapsing in. Spirits here as well. See how Faker gets himself out of this one. Has a couple walls that he can leap over, but he's not really hovering towards those. Just goes in for the trade, almost works out, taking out Spirit. He goes down. Meanwhile, the rest of his team have to direct their attention over to Spirit. True Shot Barrage comes through, takes a little bit of damage off of him. Faker throws down the Ignite, flash away from Spirit, but Faker says, you know what, I can just chase over the wall. Comes up with the kill. Peanut not even able to contribute to get the assist, doesn't matter. True Shot plus Faker equals death. Now Tucson having to flash away from the Talon, which means that Marin's cut off by himself.
He ulted though.
Let's have the ult. And Kuro's coming up nearby. Faker getting rooted. Stranglethorn's coming out. Shield comes out from the safeguard, but it's not enough to keep him alive. And now Peanut in a bad spot has the flash into the pit. The Realm Warp coming through. Does he have a ward? No, they're actually just going to go ahead and peel away. Have to respect the Roman members
is not
of SKT.
there. Everyone is there from SKT.
Oh, red carpet thrown down. Tucson burned out. About half HP popped up, and Bang arrives. Missing shot hits him in the face and takes him out. Nice kill pickup for him. And Kuro, he's just going to get burned to death by Huni. Flame Spitter picks up a kill. So they managed to take out Faker, but as it usually goes, Afreeca suffer even heavier losses in exchange.
There was a disconnect between Kramer and the rest of his team because they turned around for the kill onto Faker, which was fine.
Back over the wall, getting himself safe. Now Bang gonna get leapt on. He jumps away with the Arcane Shift.
They want this so badly.
Down. They're trying to kill the Ezreal as best as they can. It looks like they got it. Putting 3 members forward. They will be able to take him out, but how many will they suffer in losses? Peanut getting rid of Spirit with that Sonic Wave. Tucson burning to death in the backside, but actually comes up with a kill over onto Huni in the end. Double kill for Peanut as he finishes off Kramer. It's a 2 Nami, big tidal wave coming out. They pop up Spirit, land the bubble. Equalizer comes down, Spirit low, burning to death from the Leandres. Faker dashing into the back with the Shadow Assault, trying to come up with the kill onto the Rengar. Finds Kramer in the meantime, and maybe could take out Kuro as well. Takes a couple overloads to the face, so he's going to have to peel back, but that's 3 members of the Afreeca Freecs picked off. Tucson and Kuro dangerously low. They cannot stick around, so Baron will go over to SK Telecom.
They thought they had access to the backline, but instead set up the perfect equalizer for the Rumble. Burned down. Kramer ended up frontlining because he just wasn't understanding where the terrain was that Afreeca needed to fight around. And now SKT get a free Baron. No way to contest this lifeline, and it looked like they botched their only time.
Lauren spotted. Ash Arrow going to go wide. Dash back in, bubble connects, he's kicked in, and with everybody there, Sadism will not save him. He goes down. Bang finds the killing blow. Faker still splitting in bottom. We'll be able to just keep the waves moving. And SKT are pretty much primed at this point to finish out the game unless they make a very big missed call or unless Marin can really just go godlike with his calls.
Feels like that may not be an option. They're looking to zone away. They want to break the base.
Oh boy!
In,
jumps straight into the back line, takes out Tucson, takes out Kramer. 3 members fall right off the backside of Marin dying. And 26 minutes on the clock. The death timer's still short, but SK Telecom, do they just go for this? It's only Kuro left alive, and looks like they will be seeking the finish.
And somehow, scarily, they're going to end the game even faster than they did in Game 1.
Kuro will just Realm Warp back into the fountain, keeps himself alive, denying some KDA padding for SK Telecom, but it does not matter. 27 minutes on the clock, the Nexus will go down, and SK Telecom looks to end the curse against the Afreeca Freecs. They beat them 2-1.
Welcome to the mid-game, Afreeca Freecs. Goodbye. No late game is going to happen for you. It looked relieved, somehow finishing the game even faster than they did in game one. One botch team fight. It's always one, Achilles. It never takes two.